This is going to be a little mini Master Resell Rights Masterclass. This is for anyone who is selling a Master Resell Rights program or is thinking about jumping into a Master Resell Rights opportunity, but wants to know where you're going to get the leverage from, right? Where's your advantage going to come from? So we want to increase the likelihood of success here. That's what we're trying to do with this training. I don't have a Master Resell Rights program for sale, but what I'm going to share with you in this free training is applicable to any Master Resell Rights program out there. As long as the one you're thinking about promoting is one of the hot ones, right? If there's buzz on social media, especially on TikTok, this will work really well. So I did a little bit of Master Resell Rights last year. Only did it for a couple months. It was kind of a little side project because it was so hot. This was with Roadmap to Riches, which has moved away from the Master Resell Rights model. But you see I did a quick 44,000 doing what I'm going to share with you today, right? And then after that, I used a secondary strategy, which I'll show you at the end of the free training today, that did another 20 or 30, I think, as well. I don't track it because you'll see why. But let's get right into it here today so we can help you make more sales easily or easier with Master Resell Rights. And this is really going to remove the need to go live and do all that stuff that you probably don't want to do. So what we're going to do here, really, the whole 30,000 foot view of this strategy is we're going to reach your target audience effectively, and you're just going to make them buy from you instead of somebody else, right? So instead of trying to attract a general audience and then educate them about the opportunity and convince them to buy your offer, right? It's easier just to get in front of people who already want to buy and then just push them off the fence and get them to buy from you, right? That's how I was successful with it so quickly. You don't need a huge following. You can start from zero. And it works really well on TikTok. So I'll show you how it's done. So first of all, if we want to win the Master Resell Rights game, we have to be completely honest, right? There's FOMO driving the buzz, right? Like I know that there's a lot of people talking about these Master Resell Rights courses and how they provide a great education, which is fine. I'm sure they do. There's a lot of them I haven't taken, and they can really give you the basics of digital marketing that you can apply to any other business. But the people who are making the big money, the quick money, those people on social media who you see go from 0 to like 60,000 in a couple of months, they're reselling the product, right? They're buying the course and reselling it. So you have to know the game that you are playing. I already mentioned FOMO is driving MRR sales right now, right? There's a frenzy on social media because a lot of crazy income results are swirling around. And it seems like every day more and more people are getting their first sales, right? This is strong social proof. So what's happening as a result is a lot of folks are buying to resell it first in order to make their investment back and then have the knowledge to transition to maybe another digital marketing opportunity down the line. So what we want to do is we want to find a leveraged opportunity, right? We don't want to go out there and compete with everybody else and do the same thing as everybody else. What we want to look for is leverage, right? How can we, make more sales with less effort? And a lot of folks are sitting on the fence right now watching this thing grow on social media. People are scrolling. They're seeing all these creators talk about how great it is, and they're thinking, ooh, maybe this is something I should do. So what we're going to do with the strategy I'm going to outline here is we're going to let the other marketers do 90% of the work, right? Introducing people to the offer, getting them excited. And what we're going to do is we're just going to swoop in and get the money. So the way you're going to do this, it's really a 3-step process that I'm going to lay out for you here. You insert yourself into the conversation that's going on, get in front of the buzz, establish the missing pieces, and I'll explain what that means, and then just fill in the holes for free. And I know that sounds weird, but this is how you're going to get more sales, okay? So the thing about TikTok and why this strategy works incredibly well on TikTok is TikTok really is an interest-driven algorithm, right? The algorithms control who sees our content. Well, TikTok really focuses on lumping together topics, right? You've seen this in the past when something trends, like it's a funny comment or a story trends, you see it everywhere on TikTok. So basically, whatever you're interested in on TikTok, you're going to see more of that on TikTok. And it changes very quickly. This is why you can start brand new with 0 followers and make this strategy work. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on TikTok, after you have your Master Resell Rights program set up or whatever, and you're just going to talk about what's hot. In this case, whatever Master Resell Rights program you're seeing a lot of. I think there's the Daily Pay one right now. There's SWC. The Roadmap was last year. I'm sure there'll be another one, coming soon. But whenever one is hot, just talk about that. It's very easy, even as a new account, to show up in the conversation that's already going on, right? And all you have to do is not focus on saying what everybody else is saying to try to go viral. Just show up and add a new point of view to the discussion. And that's how the algorithms are going to pick your account up and deliver it to the people who are sitting there investigating this Master Resell Rights opportunity. And the easiest way to do that, like if you need a framework for content, focus on one sentence persuasion techniques. So stay on topic, right? Talk about Master Resell Rights stuff, but stand out, right? Differentiate yourself. This is marketing after all. Make people feel something and like you by using these one sentence persuasion techniques. And I'll show you what those are. So when you go on social media and you want to influence people easily, not by, showing your life all day long and, living in a fancy house like a lot of the influencers, but if you really want to influence people, you can do these 5 things, right? And this comes from Blair Warren, and it's called one sentence persuasion. You can encourage their dreams, allay their fears, help them throw rocks at enemies, confirm their suspicions, or justify their failures. If you do one of these 5 things, you're going to create a bond. You're going to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. And that's step 1 in this whole social media marketing game. So let me give you a couple of quick examples. Let's talk about encouraging dreams. You could come up and talk about how your dreams of financial freedom or whatever you want to do were actually given a light at the end of the tunnel when you saw this Master Resell Rights opportunity. And just create a lot of content about how your dreams were encouraged. And what happens is people are going to see themselves in you and be like, ooh, then they're going to start thinking, they're going to start dreaming, right? And if you can do that, they're going to like you. Because when you tell somebody they can do something and it's possible and you make them feel hope, people like that. You can allay their fears. You can talk about all your fears about starting an online business and show why Master Resell Rights makes it so much easier. You don't have to create products, all that stuff. You can help them throw rocks at enemies, right? This is a great opportunity for you to jump on TikTok and create a lot of content about the haters, right? Because anyone who's going to buy into a Master Resell Rights program, they're going to want to hate the haters because the haters are the naysayers. Right? So if you can show why the haters don't have a leg to stand on, not only are you going to help them throw rocks at their enemies, which are the haters, because they're the ones who are discouraging their dreams, but what you're also going to do is you're going to bring them closer to the fence, because people really just need permission, right? For some reason, people need permission to go forward. You can confirm their suspicions, just hit it straight on. You've probably, for example, you could say something like, you've probably seen a lot of these Master Resell Rights programs and the people making money with it, and you're just like, yeah, they're buying a course to resell it. Well, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing, but here's why that's the easiest way to start making money as a beginner, right? And then repeat a lot of the same stuff that I just told you in this training, right? And they're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, they're coming out with it straight at the core of their desires. They're just gonna want to make money, right? So you can stand out by doing that, or you can justify their failures. Talk about other businesses that maybe you tried to start that didn't work out, or other opportunities that you tried to start and didn't make any money with. And then what's going to happen is you're going to say reasons why Master Resell Rights is better. For example, maybe you tried drop shipping and it didn't work. And then you're like, well, yeah, it didn't work because it's a really complex business full of a lot of logistics with low profit margins. So that's why I do Master Resell Rights, which really has 0 fulfillment and profit margins are 100%. And then you could turn around and confront their failures. So if you tried something in the past that seemed easy but was complex, the reason you failed is because it was actually complex. It's not your fault. Try Master Resell Rights because of A, B, and C, right? Now you're going to justify their failures, and really you're going to shift the blame off of them. And what's going to happen is maybe they were standing back and not getting into the game because, they're just like, oh, I'll just fail again like last time. But if you can shift the blame to an external reason, then that's going to remove their self-doubt, right? And that's what's preventing people from buying is their self-doubt, right? So you do those 5 things and create a lot of content surrounding the Master Resell Rights opportunity or even the specific product that you're promoting. And TikTok will insert you in the conversation because of the engagement you're going to get because you're using one sentence persuasion. Cool, making sense? All right, so that's kind of step 1. Step 1 is to insert yourself into the conversation. Then you don't need a bunch of followers, because your videos will get picked up by the algorithm and shown to a bunch of people who are interested in this opportunity. Step 2 is identify the missing pieces, right? And this is basically, you have to decide what the objections are of the people who are considering buying into this program. And their objections are generally, it's going to be hard, I'm scared to do it, or it won't work for me. Right? Like those are the three biggest objections in the beginner make money online space who we're trying to reach with this opportunity. Once again, it won't work for me, it's going to be too hard, or it's going to be harder than it seems, or I'm scared to do it. So what you do is you identify those objections and figure out how you can give them a perceived advantage. Right? For example, you probably think you have to go viral, right? Instead, focus on increasing conversions. Instead of using a stance store or some generic funnel everyone is using, grow a list, an email list, and stand out. And explain the benefits of growing an email list and why that's going to help them make more money. Right? Because when you grow an email list, then you have targeted traffic that you can reach on demand. You're not, beholden to the algorithms. You can just type up an email and send it and reach everybody on your list. So people are going to be like, okay, cool, I can do that. And then what you want to do is you want to make things easier for them. What if there was something that could eliminate the potential frustrations with tech? Would you be interested in jumping in then? And anybody who's on the fence and thinking about buying in, because remember, you're going to resell the course. Anybody who's on the fence and thinking about buying in, they're going to be like, oh, I'm scared of tech, so I'm not going to do it. So if you just propose a potential solution of what if you didn't have to worry about tech? Their ears are going to perk up and they're going to pay attention to you, and that's part of marketing. Or you can remove the fear, right? Address their potential fears that are holding them back from starting this opportunity head on. Say you're probably afraid to go on camera and write emails. What if I could show you how you don't have to, right? And ears are going to perk up. Okay, cool. That was the one thing holding me back. I want to listen to this person and see what they have to say, because if they can eliminate my fear or make things easier or give me an advantage, then I'll definitely buy this course from them. All right, see where we're going here? So that's step 2. Step 3 is offer the solutions to these objections or overcome these objections with free bonuses, right? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to say, oh, cool, if you buy this Master Resell Rights program from me, you're going to get that. You pay the same price no matter who sells it to you, but I'm going to give you all these free bonuses. And that was the key to my, little side hustle on my business there, and how I was able to generate, a quick 40, 50 grand. So when you're creating bonuses, think about creating bonuses that you can fulfill that directly overcome the objections of the potential buyers, right? That makes sense? Perceived value is the key here. You don't have to go out and create bonuses that are super complex and take you months to start. You just have to create bonuses that have a high perceived value. This can literally be a link to a Google Doc that you send people after they buy your course, just like adding the links to the fulfillment email. Right? It's that simple, but you have to have a high perceived value, a high perceived value is anything that overcomes an objection. For example, one example is you could create scripts, right? A lot of people are afraid to go on camera. So say, if you buy this for me, I'm going to give you faceless video scripts. A lot of people are worried it won't work for them. So if you buy this for me, I'm going to give you viral video scripts, right? And all you have to do to get those scripts is scroll TikTok, find all of the people who are promoting the same product that you are, find the videos that are faceless or did good, and then just copy the scripts. Once again, you can put them in a Google Sheet or a Google document, right? Give them 30 viral video scripts, videos that have been proven to go viral. Now, you probably know that not every proven video goes viral, but the perceived value here is, okay, cool, I didn't know what I was going to say and I didn't know how I was going to get traffic. So if I have those scripts, it will work for me, right? Now we're accomplishing our goal as a marketer. You can do the same thing with bio templates. Like, what do you say in your bio? Just find the most successful people and try to find patterns. Then write down 3 or 4 different suggested bios in a Google document and fulfill that with a link, right? Viral hooks for whatever product, look at, once again, go back, scroll TikTok, look at the most, our highest viewed videos in your product category, and just copy down the hooks. And once again, put them into a spreadsheet and just give them 30 viral hooks, right? That has a high perceived value, and it's very easy for you to create and fulfill. Also swipes, right? Pre-written emails, sales copy, right? Jump on all the lists, the email lists of anyone who's being successful with this product, and see what emails that you get from them. The ones that stand out, simply model them into a Google Doc, and you go, here's 10 pre-written emails that promote product X. Done for you funnel. This one worked incredibly well for me. right? So people are selling, especially that daily pay one, the $900 one. People are selling that and they're all using the same funnel, right? Super generic, which is fine. But by the time you're someone who's been investigating this opportunity for a couple weeks, you've seen 10 different people using the same funnel. So that interjects doubt into your mind. You're like, well, everyone's using the same funnel. It's got to be saturated. So what you do is you create a custom funnel, right? Make it completely different. Just model other sales funnels you've seen in other businesses for other products and cater it directly towards the product that you're selling. Create it once, right? You can use a funnel building software like System.io, which is free. After you build it, once it's on your account, there's a share link button, and you can share that with anybody else. So you can say, hey, if you buy from me, I'm going to give you my funnel template for free. Then when they get the fulfillment email and they click on that link, it automatically imports that into their account. Now they can use it. But as a bonus, because they signed up for System.io, the funnel building software through you, now you have potential for monthly recurring revenue commission. So this is another stream of income. And when they have to upgrade their account down the road because they grow or they want more features, then you're going to start making money from them. And once people buy into software, it's really a pain in the butt to change software. So you could have monthly recurring revenue coming just by giving away a free bonus that, oh, by the way, helped you make more front-end sales. You see, this is what I'm talking about, leverage. Or the final bonus example I have is, let's say you're selling a $900 product. Literally set it up for them. Meaning, hey, if you buy from me, I will literally set up your funnel for you. That's going to overcome a lot of fears and objections. And think about it. How long does it take to set up a funnel or a stand store website? You can just use the generic one, or you can do your custom funnel if you want to create one. You can probably get on a 60-minute Zoom call with them and literally set it up for them, especially if it's a stand store, right? That's the same amount of time that people are spending on live every day. Sometimes they're spending 120 minutes live every day. Well, you're not guaranteed sales when you go live. But if you say, hey, if you buy from me, right, after you have the money, I'll get on a 60-minute Zoom call with you and we'll get everything set up. That's an incredible bonus. And it's guaranteed money for your time. So now you're making $900 an hour, right? And that's the leverage. That's what I'm talking about. All we're doing is increasing the perceived value of the product that we're selling because it has a minimum price. You cannot lower the price. So the only way you can bring people to you is increase the value, right? You got to pay $900 for this course from everybody, but if you buy it from me, you're also going to get this. So now you're getting $1,500 worth of value instead of $900 worth of value, right? Perceived value. That's how you stop being the hunter trying to track down clients or whatever, and you become the hunted. And all we're doing here is increasing the value using the value equation. Right? This is the value equation. Write this down, save this, screenshot this, whatever. This is applicable to whatever you're going to sell in the future. The way you increase the value is these two factors above the line, you do whatever you can to increase them. And these two factors below the line, you do whatever you can to decrease them for the customer. Right? So for example, everyone who's marketing these MRR courses right now is so focused on increasing the dream outcome. Right? I made X amount of dollars. Maybe you can make X amount of dollars. Oh my gosh, I made this much money, right? All they're doing is focusing on this one factor. So if you want to stand out, focus on the other three factors. Right? What has it done for you, funnel or swipes or scripts? What does that do for you? That increases your perceived likelihood of success. So that increases the value. People are like, I don't know what to say on camera. Okay, great. I'm going to tell you what to say. So that increases the perceived likelihood of success. Time delay. You probably want a funnel that's not generic. You can build one, or you can just copy mine with one click. It takes 3 minutes. Can we just drastically or dramatically reduce the amount of time it's going to take them to get started? That increases value. Then, of course, effort and sacrifice. Don't worry about what to say, or don't worry about setting up your tech stack. I'll do it for you. That basically removes all the effort and sacrifice outside of actually creating the content, which people know they have to do anyways. Right? Faceless video scripts greatly reduces the amount of effort and sacrifice. Right? So we focus on these other three factors. We drive up the value through our bonuses and we become the hunted. right? This is what people miss, right? When they jump into an MRR thing or a beginner make money online thing and they see what people are doing, they're like, oh, she's going live for 3 hours a day, so I got to go live for 3 hours a day, right? Because what they want to do is they want to follow the overnight success stories and model what's working for them. But overnight success stories typically go the path of most resistance. They just get a little lucky. So I got lucky the first time I went from $0 to $50,000 a month back in 2016. But what happens is I've cycled. I've repeated success again and again and again over the last 8 years. So what I know to do now is not take the path of most resistance. I take the path of least resistance. And most new digital marketers get stuck in the paycheck marketer where they're like, they're still trading their time for money. I mean, that's what going live is and hoping to make sales. It's trading your time for money. But what happens is you burn out when you do that. Experienced marketers use leverage. That's why I created the Level Up Digital Marketing Alliance. Listen, I don't have a Master Resell Rights product to sell to you. You can go buy one from somebody else, or if you already have one, you're good to go. But I created this community where we get together twice a week on Zoom and talk about these type of things. I do one training where I show you leverage and strategy, and then I do another training every single week. It's just a Q&A where you can come in and ask me any questions. I have some courses in here that you get for free when you join. There's a 24/7 chat feed where you can interact with all the members. We have other 5, 6, and 7-figure marketers. It's only $97 a month. There's a button somewhere around this video to join it. Here's the thing though. You're not going to join this and be like, yes, I'm going to show you how to make $1,000 a month or $10,000 a month. But if you don't join this, you may stick on the blind leading the blind, following the overnight success stories, and you might be taking the path of most resistance. So literally by not joining this community, it could be costing you tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars down the road, right? This is where if you're going to chop down the tree, you have 10 hours to do it. You spend the first 9 hours sharpening the axe, right? That's the same concept. I want to sharpen your digital marketing axe. There's other 5, 6, and 7-figure marketers in this group. So you're not just going to get the benefit from me, you're going to get the benefit from them as well. So once again, there's a button somewhere around here to join. It's $97 a month. You can cancel anytime. I think it's a no-brainer offer, but I want to give you a couple bonus tips for the Master Resell Rights. Another way I made money with this, the second way, which I alluded to in the beginning of this training, was I bundled. Right? So I already had a course, and this might not apply to you, but I already had a course that was geared towards the same target audience, basically beginners looking for a way to make money online. It was $997. So what I did is I knew that $997 exceeded the minimum price of the product I was selling, which was Roadmap to Riches, which had a $497 minimum price. So I didn't have to do anything else other than bundle Roadmap with it. I increased the conversion rate dramatically because I had added value. Literally, it didn't take me any work. I was selling my course for $997 anyways. I had already made my money back with Master Resell Rights. So I just said, hey, if you buy my course, you get the viral MRR course Roadmap to Riches for free. People were like, oh yeah, this is a great deal. So they bought it. I fulfilled the roadmap and they got my course. And instead of selling Roadmap for $497, now I was selling it for $997. So I made more money. All right, I got one more bonus tip for you here. And that's add-on services. What else can you sell to buyers, right? So let's say your product is $900. So every sale you get $900. But what if you could make $1,500 for every buyer? That almost doubles your money. Now you need half as many buyers to make the same amount of money, or you take the same amount of buyers and you make twice as much money. Simple math, right? So much easier than getting a bunch more traffic. So what can you do, right? Like how can you add on, sell other stuff in addition to the product? Well, I love using get out of jail free Zoom calls. What is that? Well, basically I say, if you buy from me, there's another $250 add-on if you want. What that is that's a pass to get on me or get on Zoom with me like 2 times or 3 times or 1 time or whatever you want to offer. You can buy this now. This is the only place you can get it, right at the checkout. Keep it in your back pocket. If you run into any trouble with setup or anything, just shoot me an email. I'll get on a 30-minute Zoom with you and help you out. Right? Those convert really well. You can sell them for $250, $350, whatever you want to do. Or you can take that done for you tech setup idea and sell it as an add-on. Hey, if you're thinking about doing Master Resell Rights for this $900 program, but you're scared about the tech, For $500, I'll set everything up for you. Now you're selling it for $1,400. And then once again, it takes you an hour to set up. Social media account audit. Hey, after you've been posting for 30 days, I'll look at your account and give you suggestions. That's $200. You can buy that right now if you want it. Keep it in your back pocket. Social media brand kit, right? Like maybe you are good with Canva or you graphic designer. Be like, yeah, I'll do a brand kit for all your social media. It's an extra $150. Now you're selling the course for $1050 instead of $900. It's how you make more money, right? It's leverage. So that's what I mean by don't take the path of most resistance. Take the path of least resistance to make the most amount of money. And if you want to come hang out with us in the group, because there are levels to this game and you want to get to the next level, once again, come join me in Level Up. This is a brand new community. It's been around for a couple weeks. We got 120 active, engaged members in there. You're going to love it. Go live twice a week. You're going to get to meet great people, network, and it just makes the game a whole lot more fun to not be alone and to get some other perspectives outside of whatever groups you're already hanging out in. So yeah, got another call happening soon. You can watch all the replays so you have something to do. I look forward to helping you out. And either way, use these strategies because it's going to create leverage. It's the path of least resistance.